So right now I'm going to go ahead and start by showing you how to wind a bobbin. First of all, you'll need an empty bobbin. And remember that bobbins are now brand specific. You want to be able to use the bobbin that goes with your machine so that you don't risk damaging the bobbin casing or hook area. So I have my bobbin and I have my thread put on with the spool cap tightly against the thread. And then there's a tension disc right up here that I will thread the thread through, just kind of floss it in there. And then I'll bring the thread up through one of the holes, there we go. And then place it on the pin, the bobbin winding pin, and then I'm going to move it toward the bobbin stopper and hold my thread up and straight up and down and press on my foot controller. So then once the bobbin is coated with thread, I just clip the thread to the base of the bobbin and continue to wind it until it's full. And the machine, the bobbin stopper, will stop the threading once it's full. Once the bobbin's filled, you just move the pin back, and that changes the gear back to regular sewing mode, and clip the thread. Next, I'm going to take my fully wound bobbin and place it in my bobbin holder. This machine has a top loading bobbin, and I just move to take the cap off, place the bobbin in with the thread spooling counterclockwise, and then I'll pull forward into this little area where there's a tension disc. Just slip that thread in there and to the left. And now my bobbin is threaded. Next, I'm going to thread the sewing machine. I'm going to take the thread, and the sewing machines now have a numbered system to keep you organized when you're threading. So I'll come back behind there into a tension disc. Up and around, this is the take-up lever, and I'll pull forward there. And a nice option on machines now are needle threaders. I pull the thread through, and then with my needle up-down button, I'm able to pull up and bring up my bobbin thread from up through the stitch plate. My machine's now threaded and ready to sew. If you'd like to learn more about sewing, I offer a variety of lessons from the very basic Learn to Sew, where you learn where to place your hands, how to create a straight stitch pivot, and we make a pillowcase. And then to advance on to needle know-how, and you'll learn all about the different types of needles and what they do and the threads, and we practice them and make a couple of little projects. And then each week I also will be offering a technique class where you can learn a variety of techniques throughout the year and be able to sew and create the things that you would enjoy.